unpredictable too.
Silence. Nothing but utter silence. A lone abandoned building can be seen deep in the woods, and not even the sounds of nature can be heard. But inside the building, one that appears to have been abandoned for years seems to be involved in some unusual activity. The sounds of heels can be heard clapping on the floor. Followed by the sounds of keyboard typing as two mysterious figures were speaking to one another.
Is it done yet? I'm so tired of waiting.
It's done. One of my magnum opuses is working. Not bad if I do say so myself.
Can you run it tonight?
Of course. Though,
Will this thing help us find it?
first off, don't interrupt my genius. Second, yes, it can find it. Third, I can absolutely run it tonight, though we may need some specimens to try it out.
That won't be a problem. My gut tells me that we might have some unwanted visitors to mess with our plans.
Then they will serve me well.
Soft chuckles from the two mysterious ladies were the last sounds heard as they continued on with their work. That same day at Aoharu City, three women were having a peaceful conversation, followed by the warm taste of coffee and finishing up their meals. A waitress from the restaurant placed their checks on the table as they continued on with their chat. The three hardworking mothers and best friends, Kyoko Itami, Sora Kosaka, and Misaki Ebihara, were all enjoying a wonderful time together.
It's been quite a long time, hasn't it? We haven't had a meal together since then. Our lives truly are non-stop work.
You're right about that, Kyoko. I mean, look at us. You running a bank, Sora working as the leader of the powerful maidens, and me being the city's police commissioner. What we're doing is huge. There are things that we know we can do. But still, it's nice to take it easy every once in a while. We haven't talked together like this for years, let alone go out on an adventure together.
Don't jinx it, Misaki. Otherwise, it can come true.
Seeing you being the only sorceress here, I highly doubt you can jinx it.
Oh, please. I don't use my witchcraft all the time.
But you just paid the waitress by teleporting the money.
Oh, force of habit?
Felt surprised, the waitress received the payment for the women's meals, overhearing them chuckling towards each other over Sora's spells. The trio continued their conversation as they were finishing up their coffee.
So, Kyoko, did you scold Yuna again for going on that dangerous adventure with Akane?
You bet I did. After hearing what they did, it almost gave me a heart attack. Honestly, our girls just can't seem to just go to school and come back home without involving themselves in saving either the city or someone who needs their help.
Believe me, I too was surprised about hearing what Akane did. I almost fainted from hearing it. What about you, Soda? Your daughters and students seem to be less adventurous.
Less? Oh, no. Not at all. My wonderful little pumpkin and my precious students are always into trouble, casting spells when they really shouldn't be. Like making a cauldron that opens a portal to the depths of an eldritch nightmare, that your heads would explode just by looking at it, only for me to be terrified and enter it to see if they handled whatever was inside. And Tomika, bringing an eldritch-type looking pet. What?
I think you've won the Mother Scared for the Safety of Her Children award.
I agree. But we are mothers, after all. We can't help but worry about our kids and what they do when we're not around. but they're growing up so fast, and we know that at some point they'll have to learn to take care of themselves and explore what the world has to offer them. And as mothers, it's our duty to continue providing our children the love and support that they need, and guide them to be successful young women.
I have to agree.
I second it.
Say, would you ladies like to continue this conversation over at my place? I still have some tea from the herbs you brought me, Sora.
Of course, Kyoko. I have some time to spare.
Likewise.
Leaving their seats and exiting the restaurant, the trio walked together, making their way back to Kyoko's house. The streets of Aoharu City looked peaceful as the women continued to chat about their lives, their work, and the loving care they have for their children. Upon walking down the streets of Aoharu, Sora's cell phone started ringing.
Oh, my phone is ringing. Huh.
Something wrong, Soda?
It's the chief. She wants to see me.
A powerful maiden mission?
I'm not too sure. Huh. Hey, would you two mind coming with me? This shouldn't take too long.
Of course, Sora.
Sure. It's been a while since I even entered the powerful maiden HQ.
Alright then. Hold my hand.
As Misaki planned to ask Sora a question, Sora grabbed both her and Kyoko's hands and began chanting a teleportation spell.
For what?
And in a matter of seconds, the trio were standing inside the powerful maiden headquarters.
And we're here.
Soda, can you just alert me when you're going to do that? You know I'm not into, sudden teleportation.
Besides, we were just 2 blocks away from the building.
Sorry. Guess I'm a sorceress by nature.
Inside the maiden headquarters, the trio walked towards their destination, the powerful maiden's conference room. As they were making their way to the conference room, they saw tons of maiden agents, young maidens, and full-fledged powerful maidens alike, working, training, and even some gearing up for their missions.
Seems like this place will always be lively with people running it.
It's the nature of this organization. Saving the world is our objective.
Branches from all over the Aselian world. It's quite impressive how the organization's grown since the first generation maidens started it.
Only 5 of them, a couple of agents, 2 to 3 one-women armies, and a couple of young skilled girls made this heroine team. It wasn't easy to make it.
Recapping our legacy? Or are you reading our plaque over there?
The motherly trio stopped where they were as they heard a pair of heels clapping on the floor, closing in on their direction. A blue-haired woman who's very familiar to them appeared behind them. She adjusted her glasses with her Chinese fan and smiled towards the trio.
Good day, Tessa. It's been a while since I last saw you.
Miss Itami, Misaki, Sora, good day to you all.
The first generation powerful maiden, Tessa Masamune, the samurai maiden.
Please, Misaki. I'm the Arlen School's vice principal now. Which reminds me, there's a parent-teacher conference at the school tomorrow. I'll be expecting you 3 to be there to discuss each of your daughter's latest school grades. There are certain subjects I would like to talk to you all about.
Ugh, Yuna's math test. Not again!
Please hope it's not Akane using the computer lab for detective investigations. Please hope it's not Akane using the computer lab for detective investigations. Please hope it's not Akane using the computer lab for detective investigations.
Mia's gym class? Sally bringing her voodoo dolls? Dana's cooking class? Christy's dozing off again? Ugh, which one is it?
Tessa chuckled, seeing the trio panicking about what their daughters might have done at school as she turns around and walked towards the conference room.
Easy now, ladies. I'm just here to have a talk with Kanade. But I am also intrigued about the meeting that she brought you here for too, Sora.
You mean you know what it's all about?
Yes, but...
Tessa turns to look at the trio with a serious expression, placing her finger on her lipstick as a sign language. The trio now understood that what's going to happen from here on out is very serious. Following Tessa, Sora, Kyoko, and Misaki entered the conference room, each sitting on a chair. As the four looked around and got comfortable in their chairs, the door soon closes. Footsteps can be heard around the room as things were getting a bit tense. Sora and the others saw a short woman entering the room, and the woman who came in was the chief director and founder of the Powerful Maidens, Kanade Nikaido.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Sora. Oh, Chief Ebihara, Kyoko. A pleasure to see you two here. I assume you three were out together?
Hello, Kanade. Or I should say, Principal Nikaido.
Please. We aren't at school, Kyoko. There, I am Principal Nikaido. But here, I am Chief Director Nikaido.
Tell that to Tessa.
Tessa covers her mouth with her Chinese fan.
Tessa, don't tease them. They'll soon know what the meeting's all about.
Sure, Kanade.
Chief? Is it serious?
On Christy dozing off in class? A little bit.
I knew it! Wait, no, I mean, on why you summoned me here.
Kanade's smile quickly changed as her serious and professional aura came through. The intensity within the room began to fill up again.
As you saw on the news, a few days ago, we had the exhibition of the El Dorado stone. Of course, the stone that was on display at the museum is a fake, while the real one is stored in the library. At first, all of us dismissed on the artifact, now showing it to the world. But Dr. Mai Nomura's analysis says otherwise.
It's too much of a coincidence that the El Dorado stone suddenly appeared out of nowhere. While it is true that the people sent by the library and those who found it stated it was dangerous and hard to find, they were also baffled it even appeared there at all.
And why is that?
Because they've searched for the stone at the location time and time again, and the spot where they found it at was searched countless times with no success.
So it appeared out of nowhere? No. It's almost like the stone wanted to be found. Does it somehow have a mind of its own?
Dr. Nomura is still working on that. Based on what her theory and analysis have concluded so far, this might have triggered something far more dangerous.
The 12 ancient artifacts of Aselian.
So, after all these years, they're finally resurfaced.
Yes.
A short, silent pause took place to take in on the sudden revelation. The 5 women now know the danger that has arrived on Aselian. The El Dorado stone was the trigger and the initial catalyst of things to come.
The 12 ancient artifacts, separated since the first war on the planet, possessing one of them can give its wearer tremendous but dangerous power, as they hold an unpredictable aura, almost like they were alive. The El Dorado stone, the Sun Badge, the Random Nomicon.
The key to the Infinity Chamber, the Boundo Sword, the wings of a fallen angel.
The eye patch of a fallen goddess? The Crimson Sphere? And even those red heels with the information of its power as well as the real name of the artifact have been scratched off the history books.
Among others, yes. It seems that these 12 artifacts are active again. And according to Dr. Nomura, the El Dorado stone isn't fully active yet, in terms of it emitting its power. She locked it in a special containment in the library, where its researchers are also studying it, but were prohibited of using it, If only they know how to use it in the first place.
For now, we can be sure that we have one artifact secured, away from anyone with evil intentions of using it. Now that leaves us with the other 11 to find.
After hearing all of this, I commissioned Dr. Nomura to make a device to locate them. But so far, it's not completely ready yet. That's where the latest incident happened.
Kanade activated a computer screen showing a map on the outskirts of the city between Aoharu and Northtown. Tessa stood up from her chair and walked closer to the screen to explain the situation.
Our maiden agents and scientists working alongside Dr. Nimura have worked hard on the device to track down these artifacts, and one scientist noticed some strange activities. As you can see, it's radiating some kind of energy, one that neither Dr. Nimura nor our top scientists could identify. But one thing's for sure, it's radiating a huge source of power.
Seeing this, I ordered several maiden agents to investigate the area. Dr. Nomura also went with them by her own decision, as she was curious about the unknown energy too. But upon a 3-hour exploration, all contacts were lost. The only thing that's operational is the maiden agent van, which is emitting a functional signal. And about an hour ago, we received this photo from the van.
Kanade then displayed a photo to the attendees, one that the agent's van took. It shows the abandoned building surrounded in the woods, but upon closer inspection, they see a blonde woman in a lab coat entering the building. The 5 women knew who the woman in the lab coat was, a member of the Black Viper Syndicate, the Mad Diva scientist, Dr. Cynthia Anastasia.
That's a diva from the Black Viper Syndicate!
Do they also know about the ancient artifacts?
We cannot be sure just yet. Either that's one of their secret bases, and by strange coincidence, the artifact is there. Or worse, they forced one of our agents to reveal what they know about it. Nevertheless, we can ensure that the Syndicate has captured our agents. Sora, this has not only become an investigation mission, but also a rescue mission.
Sadly, upon revealing the artifact's sudden reappearance after all these years, we've sent out every maiden agent, young and powerful maidens alike, to every corner of the world to investigate this matter. So, they're all occupied at the moment.
Hence, why we saw them all moving in a hurry. It wasn't just a normal day occurrence. So that would leave just Sora the only maiden active. Is that it?
Correct. Sora, this mission is not to seize this powerful energy source, but to rescue our missing agents and Dr. Nomura. Bring them back safely. Investigate the matter on the energy source related to the ancient artifact thoroughly, and stop the members of the Syndicate from causing any further actions.
You can count on me, Chief.
I hate to ask you to go alone, so...
She won't go alone.
Misaki stood up from her chair and placed her hand on Sora's shoulder, smiling towards her best friend and looking back at Kanade with a full determination and bravery from the hard-fighting detective of Aoharu City.
I'll go with her to back her up. I'm not going to lie, but this whole ancient artifact situation has really piqued my interest.
Thank you, Detective. We greatly appreciate it. Now, for communications and hacking, our navigators are also covering our agents. So...
Then I'll go too.
Like Misaki before her, Kyoko stood up from her chair and wrapped her hands around Sora's arms, also smiling towards her best friend. And even though Kyoko doesn't have any powers or unique abilities like her friends, her computer skills could really aid them on the mission. Kanade was surprised by this sudden decision made by the owner to the country's largest bank.
Kyoko? Are you sure about this?
I'm also interested in these artifacts. Not to use them, of course, but to see for myself that they fall in the hands of the people who would secure them for the good of this world and not the Black Viper Syndicate. I'll help guide Sora and Misaki through this mission and provide them my computer knowledge. Which I assume is in the maiden agent van, right?
That's right, Kyoko. The van is not too far from the energy source. And at the epicenter of the source, there seems to be a building, one no one even knew existed before now. It's no surprise because it was hidden in the deep forest.
We'll get to it, Chief. Trust me. Misaki, Kyoko, thank you for helping me here. Looks like our adventures have begun anew.
If I know any better, you jinxed it from our previous conversation.
I promise I will follow your orders, Sora.
Just you three against the Black Vipers. I still feel insecure about this.
How come, Chief?
To be honest, it's just your sorcery going up against the unknown energy and the Black Vipers. I fear that won't be enough. What we need is something else to confront this matter. Or perhaps I should say, someone else.
Someone else? What about magic?
Magic. That could work. But some of our magicians are already active on the field. We don't have any agents or maidens left to spare.
Then why not ask for help outside of the organization? I mean, if we ask her and tell her what's going on, she might help us. She used to be a heroine, you know.
Wait, are you really suggesting we should ask her for help?
Fumika Okuchi.
The leader of the Vixens. Wasn't she the one trying to steal one of the artifacts in the first place? Bringing her on this mission could be equally as dangerous.
Well, our focus is to rescue the missing agents and Dr. Nimura. If we tell Fumika that the Syndicate is after the artifact, she'll try and stop them. She might be a villain, but hearing from my daughters, she has stopped the Syndicate members' plans from time to time.
It's quite the gamble. Misaki, you know her better than we do. What do you think? If I go with you to explain to her what's going on, do you believe she'll help us?
It is a gamble, but I agree with Kyoko on the whole stopping the Black Vipers. Fumika does have a huge grudge against them.
Then that's what we'll do. Can you give me some time to prep up? I need to go home to change and see if my daughters are okay.
Sure, Kyoko.
Sora, contact me on the details of our gathering point, okay? I'll see you both there.
Don't worry. I will.
With that, Kyoko waved the four women goodbye and exited the conference room, heading back home.
We should go too, Soda. We need to track down Fumika and ask her to join us.
Agreed. Now hang on.
Wait. Don't use your...
Sora placed her hand on Misaki's arms and suddenly disappeared from the conference room, leaving both Kanade and Tessa alone. Kanade, in a stressful mood, takes off her glasses and sat down on her chair. Tessa looked at her and soon asked her a question.
Kanade, why did you lie to them about being the only ones alone on this mission?
It will be our trump card, Tessa. Whatever happens between our team and the Black Vipers, our trump card will help them.
Where is she? Does she know about...
She knows. Trust me.
Kanade pushes a button, from which a voice could be heard.
Did you hear all of that, Sakuya?
Loud and clear, Chief.
Sakuya was the first person I told about our missing agents, so she's already there in the woods. What's the status so far?
No movement from the outside. Just a couple of clones surrounding the premises. Your orders, Chief.
Sakuya, you will be our silent maiden. You will stay in the shadows to protect Sora and the others. If at any case Fumika tries to get her hands on the artifact, secure it first. Also, if a member of the Syndicate tries to get a hold of it, terminate them. But for now, remain hidden at all times. I'm sorry to ask you to wait, but...
I know, Chief. This artifact seems to be very dangerous, so we need to proceed with extreme caution. Even I feel a strong aura emanating from inside the building. If anything, I'll go search for the missing van.
Thank you for understanding the plan, Takuya.
Understood, Chief. Hattori out.
A silent moment between Kanade and Sakuya took place while the sound of the bushes were heard in the background. Kanade smiled a bit.
You can turn off your communicator now, Sakuya.
Oh, right. Over and out.
That's not the button, Sakuya.
Kanade and Tessa smiled at each other as they could only hear buttons being pressed upon by an angered but nervous Sakuya.
What? Hold up. I think it's... No. Wrong button. Oh. Why did they upgrade our communicators? For the love of...
Finally, Sakuya presses the right button, ending their conversation.
Sakuya always has troubles with newer technology, huh?
Can't blame her.
What's next, Kanade?
If worse comes to show. Tessa, are your fans sharp enough?
Of course.
Then we might have to go and intervene. I don't want that artifact to fall in the wrong hands. But for now, let's have faith in Sora and her team.
Kanade and Tessa looked outside the conference room window, praying for their team's safety and success on their mission. The blue sky slowly turned black as night slowly fell upon the city. The scenery of the buildings slowly turned their lights to brighten the city of Aoharu. On top of a rooftop, we see a familiar woman with a top hat enjoying the night sky, all while holding a shiny red diamond.
Like taking candy from a baby. Hello, Red Diamond. Did you miss me?
We turn to see the Vixen's leader, Fumika Okuchi, enjoying the night breeze of the city as she's successfully stolen a famous red diamond from the Aoharu City Museum.
You're not the Eldorado stone, but still. I always love you, Red Diamond. You'll look amazing in my room with the rest of the stuff I have stolen from many museums.
I knew you'd be here, Fumika.
Felt surprised, the magician turned around to hear a familiar voice that she's heard many times before, though even more surprised this time around as she noticed that Misaki didn't come alone.
Hello, Fumika.
Oh, really? Was me stealing this red diamond warrant enough for you to bring a powerful maiden? You know I can take you both down, right?
No, please, Fumika. We're not here to fight you for that diamond. We have even worse things to deal with right now than you robbing some diamond from the museum.
Excuse me? I'll have you know that...
It's about the 12 ancient artifacts and the Black Viper Syndicate.
The moment Sora mentioned the Black Viper Syndicate to Fumika, Fumika's tone changed to a more careful but approaching voice. She changed her fighting stance into a more relaxed pose and looked up at Sora and Misaki.
I'm listening.
I'll tell you everything we know. You see...
As such, both Sora and Misaki began explaining everything to Fumika, from their meeting with Kanade to the reawakening of the artifacts, and to the unknown power of one of them being located in a building where the syndicate is hiding. They told her everything. Fumika's demeanor changes into a more helpful but still confident attitude.
The Black Viper Syndicate. Yes, I have my quarrels with them. Unlike us, the Vixens, who would commit petty things like robbery or messing with you heroines, we have a rule. We don't kill. But the Black Viper Syndicate are even more dangerous than we are. Money laundering, drug and weapons trafficking, messing with the environment, and worst of all, the black market. Those are the worst kinds of villains. One of its members wanted us to join the syndicate, but we vixens have standards. So now we're in a quarrel with them, messing with their plans time and time again. If there's anything I do agree with you two on, is that those vile pieces of trash should not get their corrupted hands on any of the artifacts.
So, does that mean you'll help us?
Oh, it's been a while since I've been a heroine. Oh well, I'll join you. This will be an interesting story to tell the rest of the vixens that I've joined you to and took down a black viper.
Fumiko. If only you would return as a full-fledged heroine instead of an anti-hero.
Come on, Misaki. Don't you like our usual cops and robbers adventures?
You really want my honest answer?
I have my reasons for why I'm doing this, you two. Maybe in the future you'll know why.
Thank you, Fumika. Now let's move. We have little time to waste. If the Vipers find the artifact, who knows what will happen. But whatever it might be, it won't be good for us.
Lead the way, Sora.
And thus, an unusual team has formed. A powerful maiden, the police commissioner, and the Vixen's leader have settled their differences to engage a common enemy in the form of the Black Viper Syndicate. Their fourth member, Kyoko, had finished putting a new set of clothes on, prepping up for the upcoming mission. While she was getting ready, sounds from a TV were heard downstairs in the Itami household. A cartoon show was about to end as we see two lively girls giggling and enjoying it.
Wow! Jazz X the animation was awesome! No wonder Haruka recommended this show to us a lot. Well, she is a fan of that game. It was fun. I want to see more.
We see the joyful duo of Suzu Itami and Shiori Yuimoto, two best friends watching cartoons in the living room. As the duo planned to watch another show, they were intervened by a familiar face, Suzu's older sister, Yuna Itami.
Alright, you two, we agreed. One TV episode and then homework.
Aww!
I promise that if you finish your homework early, we can play some video games together. Okay?
Really? Promise, Oni-chan?
Pinky promise.
Yay!
Now, up to it, you two.
Yuna decided to babysit both Suzu and Shiori as she stayed with them to attend to their schoolwork. Kyoko, ready to head out, calls out for her daughter.
Yuna, can you come here for a moment?
I'll be right there, Mom. Okay, you two, I'll be back in a moment. Get your books and pencils.
Okay, sis.
When Yuna left the living room, Suzu and Shiori looked at each other and nodded as they stood up from the floor.
Mommy sounded serious. I wonder what's wrong. We should hear if everything's okay.
The duo held each other's hands and slowly walked outside to eavesdrop on the conversation between Kyoko and Yuna. Yuna was both surprised and worried about what her mother just explained to her.
Mom, are you sure that?
I'll be fine, sweetie. And no, you cannot come with me. You have to babysit the girls. Your sisters are with their friends, so I don't want you to worry them. Okay?
But...
Yuna, I'll be fine. Trust me, okay? I won't take long.
Okay, Mom. I trust you. Please, just be careful.
I will. If I told her that her best friend Mai was involved in this operation and was in danger, it'll devastate her. And that'll give her a good reason to join me on this mission. I think it's best to keep that part to myself. I don't want to worry her.
Wow, your mommy is very brave to go on a mission. We should go help her. I have my bags of traps ready. You've read my mind, Suzu. Let's do it. But what should we do about Yuna? She won't let us go no matter what.
Thinking about it very clearly, both girls came up with a great idea. A mischievous idea.
Do you still have that jump rope? Uh-huh. Great! Then, Yuna Oni-chan, I'm done with my homework.
Both girls giggled mischievously. Outside of the house, Kyoko was just wrapping up her call with Sora.
Okay, Sora. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Yes, on the parking lot near the forest? Very well. I'll park my car there.
She hung up the phone, ending her conversation with Sora, and stepped inside her car. Starting its engines, she looked at the rearview mirror with determination, as she knows that the challenge she now faces is dangerous. But thinking of the safety and future of her daughters isn't the determination of a heroine, but the determination of a mother. But unbeknownst to Kyoko, she would have some uninvited stowaways joining her on her mission, as two faint giggles were heard. Both Suzu and Shiori were already inside the trunk of the car.
Yippee! Mommy didn't see us get in. You ready? Super duper ready, Suzu.
And while the trio set off for what lies ahead, we see what the mischievous duo did to escape from their babysitter's eyes. The struggles of a bound and gagged Yuna can be heard, laying on the couch in the living room. The mischievous duo used some of their jump rope and a cloth to tie up and gag Yuna.
Those two tying me up with their jump rope. Luckily, they rushed and tied me up so the knots weren't that tight. Finally, I'm free.
Freed from her binds, she quickly went out to find the girls. But as she feared, they went out with Kyoko.
Oh no, those two! They don't even realize how dangerous all of this is. I need to follow them and fast.
Yuna rushed out of the house towards the direction her mother was going. At a parking lot just outside of Aoharu, Kyoko arrived at the scene where she agreed to meet Sora and parked her car at the designated area, as Sora, Fumika, and Misaki awaited her arrival.
Fumika, thank you for helping us.
You can thank me later, once we accomplish this task. Even from here, I can sense that massive energy source. It's not looking good. It's unlike anything I've ever seen or read in my books.
I agree. One thing's for sure, it's no doubt an ancient artifact.
Then we should head out and stop the Syndicate from trying to get a hold of it.
So what's the plan? I assume that you're leading this team, Sora?
Hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
Well, the most obvious plan would be to enter the building without anyone detecting us.
If they're on guard there, me and Misaki can take them out.
Agreed.
Once inside, we should analyze the building and find a safe spot for Kyoko to be our navigator. Our eyes and ears.
So, basically an escort mission at the beginning? Good.
Was that sarcasm?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Fumika. I'm getting a headache already.
Want my magic to poof it away? Headache us away, Riss.
Was that a real spell? You're really messing with me, aren't you?
Just like old times. Like you wanted, right?
This is quite an interesting team.
I have no comment on that statement. Alright, let's go.
Right.
Nodding at each other, the four women walked together towards their destination, the abandoned building deep in the woods where the Black Viper Syndicate is hiding. But, unbeknownst to the team, Kyoko's car began to wiggle as the trunk popped open, revealing the mischievous duo hearing everything.
Wow, this is serious. Mommy is teaming up with the Kane's mommy and even the bad woman, Fumika. Uh-huh. Fumika Oni-chan. Are you okay, Shiori? Oh, I'm okay. Just thinking about something. Scared to go with them in hell? Nuh-uh. Yeah. Nuh-uh. Then let's go help them. Do you have the traps I gave you? Uh-huh. All set and ready to go. All right, then let's head out. Help the grown-ups and save the day.
Energetic and cheerful, Suzu and Shiori held each other's hands and rushed towards where the adults went, not knowing how dangerous the situation they're getting themselves into was.
"きっと約束